Canadians. Keanu Reeves. My pillow when I turn it over in the middle of the night and it's warm. These are all things that are very, very nice.
Nice.
Niceness is not just limited to normal people and normal things. There are nice cage fighters is what I'm trying to get at here, right? This is a terrible intro and I'm botching it, but who cares? There are cage fighters. You think that, okay, these people beat the shit out of other people for a living. They're probably the meanest people on earth. They're the roughest, toughest guy. But you would be incorrect because there are a lot of these MMA fighters and UFC fighters that are super nice guys. So Tony Has Died, will be going through the top 10 nicest UFC fighters. If you like the video, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit, and let's get straight into it. Number 10 on this list, I think this is a pretty obvious pick. I think this will be on anybody's list. Number 10, Yuri Prochazka. Now, I understand if you like cheer against Yuri in some of his fights. Maybe he's fighting Pereira, you're a big Pereira fan. Maybe you're a Dominic Reyes fan, you gotta cheer for Reyes. Maybe you're a Dagestani. But bro, whenever your favorite fighter gets matched up with Yuri, you're like, no, bro, I just want both of them to win, because Yuri is just such a nice dude. You know, he's always doing his super spiritual stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I take my friend from village and I take him to my room and we have good time. You know, he's always doing the way he talks is so funny. He's just a super nice guy. He's always super respectful after he loses, or if he wins as well. He's always like acting respectful as well, especially in the Jamal Hill fight where Jamal Hill talked a lot of shit leading up to him. Yuri could have like done what Pereira did and emoted on him, but instead super respectful to Jamal Hill. Yuri, he's just an awesome dude. Who doesn't like Yuri Prochazka? If you're a Yuri Prochazka hater, unsubscribe from my channel. Never look at my videos again. Number 9 on this list, Cory Sandhagen. Listen, man, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna kick him, I'm gonna hit some 1-2s, I'm gonna do this. Dude, how can you hate Cory Sandhagen? All right, maybe he fights someone you like and he beats him and that's why you don't like him, right? But no one truly hates this guy, because if you like follow his social media and you follow his personality, this dude is fucking hilarious. This guy is making funny skits on Instagram. He's cracking one-liners. He's in tune with the fans. He's always giving tips to people and stuff, you know. Cory Sandhagen, super nice guy, super technical guy too. You ask him about the sport of MMA, he knows what he's talking about, not just like with his fights, but he keeps up with what's going on in the world around him, which is kind of like a lot of these fighters don't keep up with their own sport that they're in. They just get the contract handed to them, they sign it, they fight. Cory knows what's going on, but not just that, he just seems like a cool guy to hang out with. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna go read some feminist literature with Cory Sandhagen, you know? Maybe he'll put on some Tyler the Creator, maybe he'll take, you know, I'm literally just stealing bedtime MMA's entire flow right now, but, you know, Cory Sandhagen, like, I feel like he could play a ukulele, you know what I mean? Like, that's how when I see Cory Sandhagen, he's gonna be like, have you read the 48 Laws of Power, you know? And yeah, you might see that it's kind of pretentious sometimes. For the most part, he's just a chill dude living his life. You know, you'll see a Snapchat story of Cory Sandhagen. Maybe he's like on a mountain or something. Maybe he'll put some like Socrates line over it. That's Cory Sandhagen for you, man. Number 8 on this list, we got, listen guys, I am the greatest Mexican champion of our time. We got Brandon Moreno. This guy, he's just so cool, bro. Like, look at this picture of him right here. He's just crying, bro, and he's getting held up by his opponent. Like, that's awesome, man. He's always laughing. He's always super respectful to his opponent. He loves Legos and he loves Funko Pops. So he's he gets like this weird little kid persona, even though he's like one of the best flyweight fighters of all time. And it just seems like he's also getting better in all of his fights. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next month, but one thing is for true. I will be at the top of the nicest fighters list from Tony Has Died one day. Listen, Brandon Moreno, you're a good kid, Brandon. All right, that's what I'll say. Super nice guy. How can you not be cheering for this guy, all right? Number 7 on this list, Joshua Van. Now listen, man, this is a newcomer on the list, but this guy, he doesn't talk shit. He just kicks ass, man. He literally just gets in there, destroys his opponent in the most entertaining way possible. Super slick striking. He's like mini Max Holloway. He kind of fights like Peter Yan, kind of like a Peter Yan Max Holloway hybrid-esque fighter, you know what I mean? Like, but enough with the glazing, man. We're gonna just talk about how much of a nice guy he is. Just saw he bought his mama house, getting his mom out the projects. Like, that's what you're supposed to do as a fighter. Once you get the money, first thing you should be doing is taking care of your family. And that's what Joshua Van does, man. He's a super good guy. He's always praising God after his fights too, you know? He's always saying, I'd like to give this fight to Jesus Christ, you know? And he never calls out anybody after his fights either. He never says he wants a specific person. He just says, give me whatever next. He's just super gracious to be there. Like, please talk some shit, dude. Be a mean person. We want to see you beef with someone, but nah. Like, he's getting the number one contender fight just off of being a nice guy and being a good fighter. So, shout out to Joshua Van. Number 6 on the list, we got, I'm not impressed with your performance. You know, we got GSP. I swear to God, anytime I see like a trash talk compilation, they'll try to throw GSP in there just because he's GSP. He's like, I am not impressed with your performance. That's like the most Canadian trash talk of all time. He's like, hey man, you seem kind of drunk. Like, that's like the most nice guy trash talk of all time. You know what I mean? And people put like, dude, he said that he wasn't impressed with his performance. That's not even like, that's like a nice thing to say. It's like, I'm not super impressed with your performance. Like, it could have been better. Like, he's like trying not to hurt his feelings. He's like, I'm not impressed, you know. But yeah, GSP just seems like a super, super cool guy. Would love to hang out with him, dude. This guy collects like dinosaurs. Like, not actual dinosaurs. Like, dinosaurs have been dead for millions of years, guys. I didn't know if you knew that. This guy collects fossils. He just seems like a super cool guy. He's always posting like philosophical stuff on his Instagram. Posting like aliens. He's like, oh, I believe in aliens. Joe, I was abducted by an alien once. You know this. Joe Rogan's like, that is simply not feasible, George. You got hit in the head. He's like, no, Joe, I got taken by an alien. I got taken by an alien, George. I meant Joe. GSP just seems like a super, super cool guy. Dude, look at this GSP trash talk. It'll be like Bisping being like, your mom's a whore. Yeah, don't ever, this belt is mine. You're not getting the belt from me. And George will be like, that's very cool, man. That's very cool. I'm going to win tonight. You know, GSP, super cool guy. Number 5 on this list, we got Robert Whittaker. You just see him. He doesn't talk shit. He just says, give me the next person. I want to fight whoever's put in front of me. I don't care. And anytime his opponent is trying to talk trash to him, he always just disproves what they're saying, but in like the nicest way possible. Like, this guy makes memes now. He's posting memes of me on his Instagram. He's talking shit. Whittaker's like, I'm not talking shit, man. I just want to be friends. Come on, man. I don't want to talk shit, man. I just want to be friends with you. Like, Whittaker just seems like a super down-to-earth guy. Have you seen how many kids this guy has? He's literally popping out a kid every 9 months. Like, this guy has probably like 12 children. This guy is just popping out kids like it's nothing. He's playing Skyrim, lackadaisical. Man, he's just a chill guy, man. Just a chill dude to hang out with. Like, I remember Hamzat's like, I'm going to strangle him. I'm going to kill him. And Whittaker's like, yeah, man, maybe he will. He doesn't care. He's a nice dude. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to talk shit. He wants to be a nice guy. So, number 4, Max Holloway. Max Holloway is such a nice guy. When he was doing his interview with Ilia Topuria, I felt bad for him trying to trash talk because it was so clear he just wanted to be respectful to Topuria. Ilia was like, dude, you fucking suck. You've lost 8 times. I'm undefeated. Max was like, this guy's a beast. You seen the video of them asking Max Holloway like his opinion on fighters? He'll be like, Justin Gaethje, beast. Dustin Poirier, diamond. Conor McGregor, beast. Jose Aldo, he's a beast. Volkanovski, he's a beast. Like, you know, he doesn't want to disrespect anyone. They literally be like, Ilia Topuria, he's a beast. And Topuria was like talking all this trash, basically being like Thanos, being like, brother, when I connect my fist to you, I don't care if you've never been knocked down, I'm gonna knock you out. Max Holloway's like, October 29th, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, brother. We're gonna find out. You know, he didn't want to talk trash, bro. Which is why I'm kind of happy he's fighting Dustin in his retirement fight. You know, Dustin doesn't like to talk trash either, but if you provoke him, he'll talk trash and he'll kind of piss people off. Even Max Holloway, he doesn't want to talk trash. He's like, dude, I've been here for 25 years. Who's this guy, dude? Who's this guy? But he's always mispronouncing people's names too, and it's like funny as fuck. But yeah, man, this guy started from nothing. He has a really cool story. Got a fun, shy wife too. Shout out Alyssa. I love all the comments on it. So if you look at any of her comments, it's just Max is blessed. Yeah, Max Holloway, number 4 on this list. Super cool dude. He's a beast. Number 3 on this list, we got Tom Aspinall. And you know what? I'm going to say just the truth. This guy, he could be polarizing if he wanted to. Because there's so much shit he could say about Jon Jones. Jon Jones, probably one of the worst people that is a professional athlete. Like, obviously, there's way worse people that exist than Jon Jones. That have, like... I don't even know the point I'm trying to make here, but... what I'm trying to say is that Tom Aspinall could basically say whatever he wanted about Jon Jones and get the people riled up. But he doesn't want to do that. He goes, "Hey, Jon, I got nothing against you personally. I just want to fight you for the belt. Is it that fucking hard?" You know? and Jon Jones is like, "Tom has been such an asshole to me. I don't even want to fight him." Tom Aspinall has the nicest person on the planet and has been nothing but kind. Like, he's literally just been like, "Yeah, Jon's got a lot of personal problems in his life, but here I am. I'm just trying to fight for the belt. I'm just trying to achieve my dreams. Is that such a hard thing to ask for?" Like, just like the parallels of personalities is what I think brings Tom Aspinall so high up on this list. Because maybe if he wasn't fighting Jon Jones, or I doubt they ever actually fight, but if he wasn't opposed to Jon Jones, people, I'd probably have him higher up on this list. But just because he's like fighting the worst person in existence, and he's just been so nice to them in the build up to it, you gotta give him some bonus points, bro. And he just seems like a nice guy anytime he's on camera. We're not gonna talk about that one Nina drama incident though. We're not gonna talk about that, all right? It was just a joke. It was just a joke. Yeah, he seems like a super cool guy. I got nothing against you personally, Jon. I just want to fight you. You know? And he's super respectful to all of his opponents in the build-up. He's like, "Listen, I knocked people out in 2 minutes. I feel bad for them afterwards," you know? And number 2 on this list, we got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. How could you have a nicest fighters list without including Stephen Thompson? Listen, this guy is just the CEO of the Nice Guy Corporation. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is the president of being nice. You cannot get more nice than him, bro. And I honestly feel kind of bad for him because, one, he's a journeyman now, and he just gets knocked out or loses every fight. And I feel bad for him in that regard, but also I just feel bad for him because he's like 45 years old and he's stuck with the name Wonder Boy. Like, this dude's nickname has been Wonder Boy probably since 1985, and he can't change it, you know, because it's too iconic. But he's like old as fuck now, so he's like, "Yeah, I'm Wonder Boy. I'm 40 years old and my name is Wonder Boy." But yeah, besides the nickname, I remember when he was fighting Tyron Woodley, he's like, "Tyron Woodley, he's the best in the world, but I'm going out there to prove it." And Tyron Woodley's like, "Oh, I'm the best." And he's like, "I know you're the best, but I'm going out there to prove it." And Woodley's like, "Prove that I'm the best." And Wonder Boy's like, "Nah, man, why you gotta be so mean? I'm just trying to say that I'm trying to achieve my dreams, man." Like, he doesn't want to be mean to anybody. He just wants to go out there and show off his, like, fucking karate, you know? He just wants to show off his question mark kick. He just wants to show off some side kicks, some spinning shit. He doesn't want the animosity. He doesn't want the beef. He just wants to... He's like a true martial artist. You know what I mean? I remember when he was fighting Kevin Holland. He was literally like beating the shit out of Kevin Holland, and he was just saying sorry. Like, Kevin Holland was talking shit to him like he does, bro, because he's Deadpool, bro. Kevin Holland's Deadpool. But Kevin Holland was talking shit, and Wonder Boy was just like kicking him in the face, broke his hand, and just been like, "Sorry, man, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, man, my bad." You know, it's a cage fight, bro, and he's like apologizing after every shot. This guy has a YouTube channel too, and he'll always watch his own fights. like he's never seen him before. Like it's not him in the fight. And he'll react to himself getting knocked out. He'll be like, oh man, he hit me with such a good shot. Damn it, you know? And dude, it was to the point that this guy is so nice that Ariel Helwani literally made a nicest motherfucker belt and gave it to him. So yeah, you can't have a top 10 list without the most like nicest or most loved fighter. You know, I kind of this list has changed from a most loved to the nicest, but what I'm trying to get at, these guys are the most loved, so I don't know why I'm saying nice. All right. Anyways, and number 1 on this list, the most loved fighter on the roster, and how could you not love him? Charles Oliveira. This guy is like, his story is so inspirational, like to the point where they're making a movie about it. If you don't know this guy's story, basically he was born in the fucking favelas of Brazil. He was basically like, the doctors told him that he'd never fight in his entire life. Starts taking up, not fight, but he'll never do sports. He joins the UFC. He's kind of just seen as like a jiu-jitsu guy, kind of seen as a gatekeeper journeyman. Moves up to lightweight and puts together just the most legendary run of all time and cements himself as one of the greatest fighters of all time. This guy, his run to the top was just truly inspirational, man. His story is crazy. And yeah, he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. And not just that, he's just loved by everyone because you see videos of this guy. He gives back to his hometown, books, whether that be books, money, helps build stuff where he's from. Charles Dublanc, you know. I can't see this guy without saying the fucking edit of, like, you know, of him supping Gaethje. Every time I see his face, I just think of the fucking Uppercut Brazil. Yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, Charles Oliveira, definitely the most loved fighter in the UFC. I mean, this guy, just not even is he just inspirational, but he also just has entertaining fights, and that's why people love him as well. It's like, all of the people on this, I'm sure there's a lot of guys on the prelims that are nice guys. Super impressive performances. Super inspirational story. And he's also humble, man. Like, he doesn't talk shit to his opponents unless they talk shit to him. And yeah, Charles Oliveira, number 1 on this list. Who does not love Charles Oliveira? And that will do it for the list. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, and if you want to help support the channel, click the link in my Instagram bio. Send a little money my way if you so feel like it. It would mean a lot. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.